There's a lot of baseball left to be played, and the season starts tonight, which makes me so horny, and me love you long time.
Hey, you are now listening or watching the Halos in the Infield podcast, sponsored in part by Noble L Works over on 1621 South Sinclair, where you can get discounts by just mentioning HITI, Halos in the Infield, drink discounts on us, baby. And also by 714 tickets. The price you see is the price you get, and you also get 10% additionally off in the Apply Now code once you order your tickets just by mentioning HITI, Halos in the Infield. Now enjoy the show.
Live every night on the Halos in the Infield Baseball Network.
Welcome to the Halos in the Infield post-game podcast with Todd Fox, sponsored by Noble Ale Works Brewery, as well as 714 Tickets. This is your nightly destination for all things Los Angeles Angels. Come join Todd as he recaps every thrilling and disappointing moment from tonight's game, win or lose. Get ready for insightful analysis, fan reactions, and Todd's engaging commentary. Plus, fans can call in live to the Halo hotline to have their voices and opinions heard as well.
It's the Halo hotline.
Stay tuned in for your chance to win free Halos merchandise with our weekly trivia.
It's all about the game.
It's time to dive into the heart of Angels baseball with Todd Fox on the Halos in the Infield postgame podcast.
There's a drive from Mike Trout. See you later. That is long gone.
It's the Todd Fox postgame podcast with your host, Todd Fox.
Hey, welcome into another episode of the Halos in the Infield postgame show. I am your host, Todd Fox, on the only network that gives it to you straight, gives it to you the way that a hardcore fan would like to hear it, or lets you give your hardcore opinions, or as soft as you want to be, Halo honkish. It's all good here on the Halos in the Infield postgame show, also on the network. And if you haven't heard, go out to Mezzo Calzones, which is on 2406 East Catella Avenue over there in Anaheim, right behind the stadium. You can come out there on the 27th, which is this Saturday, not only to pick up your bobblehead, but before that, come down and from 3 to 6 at the Mezzo Calzone. We're going to be giving away some free shirts with every meal purchase. Plus, you get a raffle ticket to get some free swag from us and from Mezzo, some different kind of like prizes. And then also we're going to have free garlic knots. So you could try that, discounted prices with 15% off. It should be real fun. And we're not going to be doing the Halos in the Infield under the tailgate, under the, the Anaheim Angels, a big halo there, but we're going to be doing it at Mezzo. So come out there and have some fun with us. So with that being out of the way, hopefully everything is good. I didn't get on yesterday. We had family come in unexpectedly, so that kind of took away my time. I would be very selfish if I came out here and ignored family. Although you're my Halo family, my real family is here at the house, and I can't exactly tell them no. So I apologize for not being on yesterday, but we'll make it up here today. The Angels get a victory in the final game up there in Oakland. In a way, I'm sad, not because we have all these historic memories up there, but this is a rivalry, like sort of like I've talked to in the NFL. I've talked to some fans that, the Raiders aren't in Oakland anymore. It's different for fans of like the Denver Broncos, the Chargers, because even the Chargers not being in San Diego, it's a different vibe. You don't have a San Diego Oakland type of rivalry or San Diego LA type rivalry. That's gone. And now it's, the Chargers have fickle fans, right? New fans. It's not the same thing. And it's just seemed like when Oakland moved to LA and then they moved back to Oakland, those fans stayed loyal to the Raiders, and I just feel going to Oakland or not going to Vegas, there's not that you could never take over, even at that dumping Coliseum with the opposing fans of the other team. You could never do it. Even the Packers try to do it. Other teams try to do it. The Raider fans are loyal, but that move to Vegas, it kind of changed things. I think there was a lot more Raider fans that just said, you know what, we're throwing in the towel. And I think there's a lot of Oakland A fans, again, that are out in full force when this team is winning. We've seen it year in and year out when they're in the postseason. They're very loyal fan base. And, they've gone through a lot. They've played the money ball. They've gone through the highs of that. They've gone through the lows of that. And now the fact that, again, there's a lot of finger pointing to the people that are in political office that have screwed themselves over, screwed the city of Oakland over, losing not only the Golden State Warriors, but you lost the Raiders, and now you've lost the A's. There's nothing left, and then you can also thank the Giants for blocking the A's move to San Jose, claiming that market as well. The Giants are a part of, because I like how, when Oakland visited San Francisco, you had some, Giants fans supporting them, but the Giants in actuality put a nail in that coffin up there too. Had they not claimed the San Jose market, Oakland would have been still relatively close to the Bay Area. So I think you're going to get a whole nother crowd. You'll have your, I don't know if it's like 16,000, 20,000 when they first start off there in Vegas, maybe even 30,000 for a capacity. Maybe it's 35 once they get the new stadium involved. I don't know how that's going to work. All I know is that the majority of the fans, they're going to be out of towners. They're going to come to Vegas to gamble, just like the Raiders, dude. I mean, basically, they really don't have too much of home field advantage there because everybody comes in from out of state to gamble, have a nice time, experience Vegas, and root for their team. You just started a market that's a bunch of people that are coming in. I mean, you took over a market that was a melting pot in general. Where Vegas, people move to Vegas from all over. So they have allegiances from all over. So the reason why I'm bringing all this up is, yes, I feel a little sad because, Oakland, we lost that rivalry. And I believe it's going to be something for me as a fan of the Angels, longtime fan of the Angels, considering the A's one of the biggest rivals of the Angels, even though we've never met in the postseason, never met any of our playoff teams. The best chance we had to meet a division rival in the playoffs, Angels all-time history, was 2002, but Oakland got beat by the Twins. They got upset. Otherwise, it would have been Angels, Oakland to see who goes to the World Series. And you could have had an Oakland A's, San Francisco Giants round 2 in the World Series. A lot of people forget about that. But again, I bring it up because it is a sad day. We'll see Oakland here in Anaheim one last time next weekend. But it's just a sad day because, again, it's a team I grew up hating. It's a team that I always was envious of because they've got your stars. They got these players. They developed these players. Yes, they didn't have the best fan base, but, they did a lot of that to themselves. The politicians did a lot of that to the team. And then the organization itself busted an Artie Moreno and was terrible to the public. It was terrible to the city of Oakland. I mean, they screwed each other in all facets. The consumer, the taxpayer could have helped out if they would have okayed a couple things. The team could have helped out if they would have put more money into those projects. And then you could have had the politicians seeing that, hey, man, we're going to lose a lot of jobs if we rebuild this thing. People will come, but no, they blew it all. And they blew it all. But I still feel bad. And I believe when it comes to the Chargers, and I'll throw the Chargers in there because that is a rich community down there in San Diego. They could have saved that team for pennies on the dollar, less than pennies on the dollar on like I forget, a small percentage of a penny to the taxpayers. And with all those people buying Teslas down there, I don't feel sorry for Charger fans at all. They F themselves. They really F themselves. The public F themselves. I know the city had something to do with it a little bit, and I know that the ownership had lots to do with it. The Spanos family's terrible, but that's on the NFL to remove the Spanoses, and they didn't. So that's the NFL's problem, but the city ultimately and its taxpayers voted it down, so screw them. I don't care about the Chargers. If they waste away here in LA, which they're not paying their share of the rent to the Rams, well, then screw them. Getting back to baseball, I feel that there are hardcore fans up there. They can't afford any tax increases. You've got the slums up there. This state is worse up north than it is down south. So I feel for the fans over there because they've lost teams that they grew up with that have championship pedigrees over the years. They're gone. Oakland Raiders, Mystique, one of the most powerful, influential football teams in all of sports. or all of football, gone. You lose the Golden State Warriors when they finally get good, gone. San Francisco. And then you lose the Oakland Athletics, who had a lot of tradition through the 70s, a lot of tradition through the early 80s, some in the 90s, and a lot through that Moneyball era. It sucks, but it's the nature of sports. It's the nature of politics, and you just got to move on. But that's my opening statement. I feel bad for the Oakland A's. I just do, for their fans. But it is what it is. You turn the page, and it's not like for an Angel fan, I'm sitting here like, I'm going to miss going to Oakland. We won all the time up there. Can you guess our all-time record? Because I have it right here. Our all-time record ever in Oakland. And it's 227 and 288. 61 games under 500. So it's not like like we're missing a joint. I mean, the Angels always find a way to lose up there. If you ask Gooby, hey, ever since 2002, we were always in one-run games with those guys. Those guys are pesky. They were. Very much so. But it's over, and at least the Angels go out on a high note. As the second half started much like the first half for your Angels and my Angels. If you remember up there in Baltimore, they dropped the first two to a much better team before they won Game 3 behind Reed Detmers. Who the hell is Reed Detmers? Well, that was a long time ago. Who knows where Reed Detmers is right now, because he must have fallen off the face of the earth. You can't even find anything on him other than him giving up runs. Seems like such a long time ago. But the Angels would lose 2 of the first 3 up there to start the season, and they got out, salvaging 1. Second half, though, you're playing the mighty Oakland A's, who are underneath you. You lose the first 2 very inconvincingly, and then you come out here and you get a come-from-behind loss. This was feeling like a sweep. Martin was texting me, hey, man, ready for a sweep? I have no response. I mean, it's like, it is what it is, man. I mean, but you have 8 runs on 15 hits. You got some clutch hits late. A's 5 runs, 8 hits. I can't look at this game and tell you, boy, that's encouraging. They hit pretty good all series, which they kind of did. They put up the hits, but they didn't get the hits with runners in scoring position the first 2 losses. And then this game, they got a few hits. They went 4 for 13 with runners in scoring position. But still, I mean, it's the Oakland A's. If you're telling me they're doing this against the Braves, they're doing this against the Mets, they're doing this against the Astros, Mariners, so on and so forth, there's some credence to that. But you're doing that against the Oakland A's, I can't put any stock in that. I still look at them as much problems as we have as an organization and look at them and say, they got a plan, they've got some players, and they're decent, but on the field, despite all of our issues as an organization, we still should be putting them to the tool shed every night. Should be whooping the crap out of them. So you take a win today, you salvage 1. Garcia gets a victory in relief. Estevez continues to be hot. He gets a save. And again, you had 9 strikeouts today. You had Ward with 2 hits. You had Pilar with a big clutch 2-run double. You had Rendon going 2 for 6. Moniak getting a hit in there today. Ohapi with 2 hits. Neto with 2 hits. Mr. Charisma got a walk and 2 walks and a hit. That would be Drury. Adele came through with a hit, but had 2 more strikeouts. He's creeping towards 100 strikeouts. Oh, and congratulations, Taylor Ward has 100 strikeouts for the season so far, so he's trying to get to 200. I don't think he'll make it, but I think I feel a good solid 160 to 170 strikeouts for our boy. There's still plenty of time out there. A lot of season left, right, Roger? Today was a bullpen game, but Fulmer gave you 4 2/3, 3 runs, 5 hits, 3 strikeouts, 2 walks. You had Strickland come in, give up no runs. Krause actually got hit around a little bit, only threw 10 pitches, but gave up 2 runs. And then you had Joyce come in there, another good, he gave up 2 walks, but, 2/3 of an inning. So it's kind of like those 2 best bullpen arms had a little trouble today. But again, Garcia, clean inning. And again, Estevez, a clean inning. Also, Estes for Oakland pitched 5 2/3, 2 runs, 8 hits. But the Angels come back with 5 runs in that inning in the 8th inning to take the lead and to hold on 8-5. Angels improved to 42-57, 10 games out still. I mean, with everyone continuing to lose. And by the way, congratulations to Houston. I know a lot of you hate them. I do too. But Houston has reclaimed the lead in first place for the first time in a very long time. Actually, the first time this season. They had gotten ahead of Seattle. Seattle, although winning one today, Seattle is tied for first place. That is amazing when you consider where this team had started. So let's give out the Golden Stamos, shall we?
The John Stamos Award for Best Player on the Field.
I'd have to give it to the most clutch, and that's a guy who the analytics of this baseball team says don't play him. He's not an everyday guy. Don't play him. He sucks. He'd rather be farming or hurting or whatever the hell he's going to do in his post-career. Don't give it to him. Well, that would be the one, the only Kevin Pillar. Because it just seems like whenever you give him any kind of consistent at-bats, he does good, and he came through with a clutch double. Help the Angels come back. So I think he gets the Golden Stamos tonight. Now let's talk who gets the Nacho Night Award. Worst player on the field.
I love the nachos. Gas station nachos. I love those nachos. Yeah. Gas station nachos. Ow.
Ow. I think the worst player on the field once again has to go to I was going to try to give it to Adele, but I can't give it to Adele. At least, he struck out a couple times. He didn't look all that good and there's Taylor Ward as well. There's some guys I can give it to, but I think I'm going to give it to Eric Gregg or whatever his name is, Lucas Eric Kegg. Yeah, the famous Lucas Eric Kegg. He's a surefire Hall of Famer, but he didn't even get an out today. 2 hits, 4 runs allowed. He was terrible. 9 pitches out of his 21 were for strikes, and that should tell the tape right there. 2 big hits. He helped blow that game. He takes the loss as the A's. As he is the worst player on the field tonight. And then we're going to go to the Golden Dong. Who gets the Golden Dong for hardest pitcher to hit, or what is it called? The strongest in the box.
It's a big Calhoun, the Golden Dome, for the player who stood out all day long. Stiffest competition on the field, halos in the infield, who's gonna be revealed?
Speaking of the Dong, I haven't seen the Dong out there in a while. So, they interviewed that guy for it seemed to be a half hour last week when after they win in Seattle or win against Seattle. And he didn't get any love and has not gotten any love since, as he's been sitting on the bench. But our boy right there, Brandon Drury, I think I'm going to give it to him only because Captain Charisma. He worked. He got on every time he was called upon. 2 walks, a hit, and a run batted in. So I ain't gonna hate on him. I'll give the devil his due. I still don't like the guy. I still think he belongs nowhere on this team. He doesn't help the youngsters. He's just an overall a douchey type of dude. But hey, he came through for us tonight again. If this team was filled with squids, I'd want all the squids to do good stuff. Because it benefits us. It helps us win and stuff. But again, we do have a lot of squids on this team that aren't doing anything, and that could be a problem at times. But again, I struggle, and also I almost want to give a Nacho Award to Moniak, because when he hits the home run, he's celebrating and pointing back at his dugout. It's like, come on, dude, you're literally batting. You're literally batting, what is he, 209, dude? Calm the hell down. You get up to 250, I can see it. You're getting momentum, whatever. I just don't like it. So again, before I get into the comments, again, we play Buttercup when we have a lead, then blow it. We play from first pitch to last pitch in a loss, Savage Garden. And when we win, it's been a while. Once was a song by Stained. Now, with that being said, the Angels win. We're going to talk about Mario's going to lead us off. And Mario, it's your fault tonight. If you want to blame somebody, you can't blame Mateo. Mario checks in with...
It's o'clock, Angels play. Win or lose, we toast today. Sip and cheer, no matter the score. Splits o'clock, let's pour some more. Splits o'clock, let's pour some more.
Yes, Spritz o'clock. And then also, who checks in with...
We won?
Yep, Dan checks in with we won right there. Also, Stukas. And then James says, goodbye, Oakland, as everyone else is leaving that awful place. RT says, Adele getting hot again. Mario says, shocker, Pilar plays and we win. Exactly. Who's getting traded? It's hard to say. It's hard to say because a lot of these players are having down weeks, down months, right when we need their stock to go right up. We don't know what's happening with Griffin Canning. I would have said he would have been a shoo-in to be traded, but don't know about that. Not going to miss Network Associates Coliseum. Also, Halo Joe says, because we won today, we are so back. And then Dan says, Rally Chris Boy dropped out. Mario says, the start of the second half feels like the start of the season, except we dropped the first two games to Oakland. Not a good team like Baltimore, just saying. Also, we won in Oakland. Q Lombardi. Yeah, again, it's not very easy for us to win up there in Oakland. Oakland is, again, 227 and 288, I said. 61 games under 500.
What the hell's going on out here?
Exactly. We don't have a good record up there. Eric says the Mariners won today too. So to quote a great American, the season starts tonight. Yes, it does.
We got a lot of baseball left to be played, and the season starts tonight.
See, I think he's going national now because, again, our boy Roger Lodge is speaking up for Seattle now. Never thought this was a rivalry. Maybe I'm crazy. It was a rivalry. They had some good games against Oakland. They had some rivals. We had a first and second type atmosphere for a while. If it wasn't us in first place, it was them or it was Texas. So we had some seasons with them, but very few and far between. So I get it. Sega says, I spritzed all over myself. Also, the Yankees lose. Light that baby up, Andrew says. Daniel saying, yo, I spritzed on my bed. Also, Mario says, the city of Oakland has no one to blame but themselves for their local politicians are. They have a great fan base, and it shows when they have a winning product on the field or the court. I agree. Illegal ban sticky stuff. I spritzed out. Oso says Moniak hit a home run. We're so back. Let's see. Also, Mateo checks in with James. So he loves to say that. Sega Boy says, fellas, the drought is over. Big 20 and Marcia finally made it. Bring out the Aussie. Oh, man. Tyler says Pilar coming in clutch. Interesting. Dan says Moneyball was a great movie. The history was there too. Let's see. Also, yeah, we already got that one. Nope. Let's see. J-Dog says the A's called timeout and Drury stood in the box like a computer in the MLB The Show. Yeah, he has nothing to offer the imagination. J-Dog also says, I freaking love Matty Vasgersian patio. We would have lost. And, Matty is a good announcer, by the way, but I'm telling you that Patrick O'Neill's terrible. Todd, the Seahawks suck. Pete Carroll is your Artery Moreno. Just kidding. Hey, you watch your mouth. Jury Moniak, Adele, Murderers Row. Yeah, right. In what alternate universe? We haven't vibed in a while, Todd. No, we haven't, Tyler. I'm starting to feel a little neglected. Mario says nobody in California can afford the tax increase, Todd. And when we're talking about a half cent on the dollar, that's what it came down to in San Diego. And you can't tell me there's more money down there in San Diego than there is Los Angeles, because Have you been down there to see the kind of homes that are being built down there? And people can afford to live there, so something's got to be good in the economy in San Diego. People are getting paid down there. Eric says, nah, he didn't get laid, did he? I don't know if we did or not. Moonman says, I was at the game. I dropped a deuce in the Coliseum one last time and clogged it up. 78 Pinto cruising down the 5. Hell yeah. There you go, Moonman. You are doing the Lord's work. J-Dog says, nice slide by Pilar. Don't remember that at Chaminade High School. Look at the exit velocity on that thing. Gee, so that must have been our boy Gooby saying, hey, that slide was outstanding. I don't really teach that, but he did a really good job. By the way, the Royals have me in the Hall of Fame because after Chaminade High School, they just couldn't get enough of me, and I was there. But the exit velocity on that fastball. Willie says, light that baby up. Mario checking in with fuck it, at least we got the Stukas today. Rigo checks in with we took like all pitchers in the draft. We almost did, except our first pick, which more I'm looking forward to. I think Ward is fucking up on purpose so he can get traded. He'd rather be DF'd or he doesn't get traded. That's the wrong way to go about it. I think you got to sell yourself high right now. Artie says Shauna will been a dog lately. Also, Pilar should play more. Exactly. Bro went 0 for 5. J-Dog says, Lucas Ikrug looking like Matt Harvey today. Thank you, Mateo, for chipping in. I didn't get a chance to thank you on the last show as well, so I appreciate that. Halo Joe says, weenies are still in the Golden Dong video. So offensive. Shut up. So Todd is missing the dong. Marsha will comfort you later. You guys are so disrespectful. Yeah, a win is better than a loss. Mateo says, let's go, Brandon. Oh, well, you're not going to be able to say that for a couple more months. Joshua says, do you think we'll make a playoff run? Oh, yes. Not even close. Also, when is the last time number 6 got 2 hits? It's been quite a while for him, but at least he came through with 2 hits here today. True story about Oakland. A family was checking their check at the university there, or checking into the university there. That day, their car was broken into and everything was stolen. They got back into the car and went home. F that area. I don't blame it. I mean, Oakland is a rough neighborhood, rough neighborhood. And I just heard that the city council approved a bill to get rid of even more police up there. So if you want lawlessness and the true meaning of Wild Wild West, go visit Oakland. Playoffs. We talking about playoffs? No, we can't talk about playoffs. You cannot put the Angels and playoffs in the same sentence and expect this response.
Playoffs? Don't talk about it. Playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs?
Yeah, Mario, no mas Brandon. Now it's the hyena. Also, I heard from a little birdie that Artie is selling at the end of the month. Now, see, again, we didn't think that there would be politically this big news that came out. And like J-Dog is saying, but, you know, stranger things have happened. And we saw the writing on the wall with the president. And again, I'm not going to go politics wise on here. Stay away from that. It's never good for sports. But as far as tying it into sports, you can see the downfall. You're starting to see now, even when, you know, a couple years ago when it was brought up about, oh, you know, like Artie Moreno, the Angels aren't making the playoffs. The fingers were never pointed back at him. This is the first year, and especially after he donned the phrase of unfinished business, that he's finally being held accountable in the media. And now it's kind of gone mainstream to the point that people are starting to write articles that are influential saying Rob Manfred should step in. Are the Angels' intentions on winning or not? What's going on in Los Angeles, aka Anaheim? So that's a good sign to me that all of our talk on here that we've done for the last 3 to 4 years, all the talk by the other podcasts that are actually not scared to say what's on their mind, which there's very few, and all the other, you know, YouTubers that are out there making the content too, you know, it's finally starting to make some noise. The fans are bringing the paper bags like we tried to do to get the honks on board, but the stadium said no. The shirts, whatever, if it's us branding them, if it's other people branding them, it's good. It's good that we're lighting up their social medias. You don't think the MLB is monitoring that? That's their product. At the end of the day, they want to make money. And if we're supposedly in Los Angeles, which we're not, Dan, I'm just making that point, that we're in Los Angeles, that we supposedly have to be a good team. We have to be, if you haven't seen, there's a reason why a guy like Harbaugh chose LA for the Chargers, because they are LA. That's a big market for the NFL. Even though the fans don't show it, it's a big market because it gets people to watch. So the Rams being there, you could say it was a fix for them to get to the Super Bowl. I kind of do. They got helped out along the way to get to the Super Bowl at their home. That's part of the league wanting to make money. It's better for the Los Angeles teams to be good. It's better for baseball if the Mets are good. That's why their owner was forced out and they got Cohen in there, but it hasn't really worked out with Cohen. But they need the Mets and the Yankees to be good to bring in the new fan base. You need the Angels and the Dodgers to be good at the same time to bring in that West Coast flavor. You could have the Giants and Dodgers good at the same time, but they're in the same league. You need that difference from the Angels being in the league, whether they're Anaheim, Los Angeles, China, whatever the hell you want to call them. The point is they've been put in a market that not necessarily they're in, but they are in. So they are getting the ad revenue. They are getting that stuff. So now the league's finally like, man, you've been raking in millions upon millions upon millions. What are you doing with it? So finally you're getting some questions, and I think it's really nice to see and hear that they're trying to hold this jackass known as Artie Moreno accountable for something. So hopefully this is the start of the end. And that's where I'm going to tie it into politics, because the writing was on the wall for about a year for the current president, and it's about time he had the mumbling, stumbling stuff. He's done, right? Politics aside, you can kind of like compare the two. Artie's been done for a while. When has he done anything in public? Nothing. Because he's done nothing. And the honks have to finally understand that he's nothing. He's worthless. He's a piece of shit owner. And I think it's finally starting to surface. Come to the surface, and you're seeing it. And I think that's good for baseball, because they know that, hey, the Angels are a moneymaker sitting there not really making money. Even though they are, they're not making the league money, because the only time you mention the Angels is, boy, what a disappointment. Boy, they're having another disappointing season. Well, they're wasting this guy's career. They're wasting this guy's career. So I think it's time for the league to step in and do something and remove the wart that is Arturo Moreno. But until that happens, we're floundering, and we're going to continue to flounder, and it's going to be very interesting to see what happens on the trade deadline. So if you want to call in, 714-598-3221, 714-598-3221. We'll go with that just for a little bit. I'm not going to be on here too long, so we'll have some we'll take some phone calls and talk a little bit, and then if not, we'll just move on from there. I can get into the scores real quick if you want. Right now in the bottom of the third, it's 2-2 between the Red Sox and Raiders. You have the Brewers over the Twins 8-7. Nationals beat the Reds 5-2. Phillies blanked the Pirates 6-0. The Pirates were going for the sweep. Cardinals over the Braves 6-2. The Rays over the Yankees 6-4. You had the Jays over the Tigers 5-4.
It's the Halo Honk Line.
John, we won!
Yes, we did.
Finally, we won one game out of the 3 this weekend.
Yeah, they're not very good, my man.
But hopefully we sweep the Mariners in Seattle.
That would be good, man. It would be good.
And then we come home and we keep that streak alive. Winning.
Wow, winning.
Hey, did you see my shirts?
No, I didn't. You have to send it to me.
Posted on my story. Posted on Instagram.
Was it today or what?
Feed. Yep, it was today.
Is that your shirts from your commercial or from your movie or whatever the hell you're doing?
My Big 20 shirts. It's my merch.
Oh, you got merch now. All right.
Yeah.
All right. I like it.
And I got new my surf brand give me some new swim trunks, all green. It's pretty sick.
I think I forecast in your future a energy drink of some sort, the Big 20.
Yep, and a million, and just like a movie star and like a big like millions of bucks, baby.
With Marsha by your side, carrying you over the altar.
Nope, with other girls by my side, not Marsha, with other girls.
I don't know. I think it's a competition between you and Grillmaster for Marsha.
No, I don't like Marsha. I'm going to Australia for real girls, Todd.
Okay.
Not girls with penises. Fuck that. I'm straight. I like girls. Normal girls.
It's okay. It's okay.
These nuts. It's okay to say that on here, yeah?
Yeah, I guess so. Why not?
Yeah. Well, dude, school is starting back up in a couple weeks. It sucks. But I'm senior, so I'm pretty happy about that. But it just sucks to have to do 8 more months of school.
Frederick
I'm
says
already over.
Frederick says Marsha wants Big 20 merch. XXXL.
No. She doesn't get any. She doesn't get any. Off limits. I only got girls with pussies.
Okay.
Yep.
Got it.
But school, I don't want to do another 8 months of school. It sucks. I want to be out of high school already.
Well, it's your senior year, right?
Yeah.
Just bear with it, get good grades, and have something to fall back on when you're done, my man.
Surfing, commercials, TV, movie star, and Big 20 shirts, and make a bunch of money and get chicks with pussy.
Okay. I think Marsha will have something to say about that. But good plan.
Nope.
Good
she
plan.
won't, because I don't like she-mans. I like only girls.
Okay.
I'm straight. Only girls at my party.
Okay. I heard she's a lighter skinned version of Brittany Griner. So
No, I don't like that in general. I already told you guys no, I'm not going for her.
I'm just saying, dude. She's offered up her services many a times.
Yeah, but I told her no with Girlmaster. Me and Girl told her no.
Okay.
And I'm just trying to be positive.
Okay. All right, my man.
But we won, and go Angels, and I'm going to Australia soon, and all this stuff. So, pretty psyched, and go Angels! We won! Oh, yeah!
Oh, yeah.
Sweep the Mariners! Woo!
All right. Well, there goes Big 20 right there. Mario checks in with Big 20 shirts. How not to get laid in 40 years. Eric says, oh, Lord, that means all the parties. Silent E says, Angels are the suckiest bunches ever. Suck. Also, even though they won today, they still look like ass this entire series. Good job avoiding the sweep. By the way, Neto's guilty pleasure is Takis. Yeah, I did. Hey, this team really loves Takis. One thing, I got to say something on that in a second.
It's the Halo Honk line.
What's up?
What's going on, my man?
Yeah, man. Yeah. I'm glad we won today. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen in this series, my friend. I really don't.
Well, you better not have us beat you in the series again, because it's not going to help your guys' chances. Houston has just tied you guys for that division. That's crazy.
Yeah, as soon as I was seeing all those mootings, all those matches, and then I saw like who was coming, I'm like, well, here they come.
Oh yeah.
Number one.
That's a tough way to start the second half, dude. Seattle, besides playing us, has a pretty tough schedule to start the second half.
Yeah. Well, that's good. I mean, at least we get. So yeah, we're doing pretty good.
You guys got to get some hitting in that trade deadline. I mean, your pitching's good, but the hitting is awful right now. So they got it. They got to get some hitters, dude, to have any kind of chance.
Yeah, but no doubt.
Yep.
So yeah, it's gonna be hopefully a good series. I hear the Big 20's going to Australia. That's something.
Yeah, we'll see it. We'll see if he comes back a man or if he's still the same Big 20.
Now, I heard about the commercial.
Yeah, he
I
did.
hope I hear that. I didn't hear that, did I?
No, I think you might have been wrong on that, but I know he did do a commercial, but wasn't what you guys were talking about. But
Oh, good. Well, that's the guy for me.
there you go. It's not all bad with Big 20. So
I'm crazy. I'm like, oh, geez.
all right, Eric. Well, you enjoy the weather up there, my man. When's the next game you're going to? I forgot.
I went on Saturday. I went to the game last night.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, my mom was gonna go, but it was kind of my mom fell down the other day, so but we're doing all right. Just a lot of pain.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that, man. I hope your mom gets better.
Yeah, she's getting better, pal.
That's good, bro.
She's getting better. We're doing all right.
That's good, man.
Okay.
Well, keep praying for her and everything, man.
I've already been on the phone too long. I don't want people to start yelling at me here, so have a good day.
You too, Eric. Take care.
Bye-bye.
All right, that leaves a line open. I think someone was trying to call in between that too. Joshua says, what are our chances for next year? It's hard to say, bro. It really is hard to say because we got to see what this team does at the trade deadline, and that'll kind of give you a feeling of what they're going to try to do next season or in the off season. And we'll see. Now here's the Halo honk line.
It's the Halo honk line.
Daylight come and me one go home. He said oh. Daylight come and me one go home.
Who is this?
Are these drunk all night on a drink of rum?
I hate this song, by the way.
Daylight come and me one go home. Sing with me, Tom.
No. No.
Hot banana when sapphire come. Daylight come and me one go home. Come, Mr. Willie Man, show off that banana. Daylight come and me one go home. Come, Mr. Willie Man, show off that banana. Daylight come and me one go. It's a 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot dong. Daylight come and me one go. 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot strong. Daylight come and they one go. Big 20 alone wants a ripe banana. Daylight come and they one go. Slapping that salami, wishing it was Marsha. Daylight come and they one go.
This is a new version.
Hey Todd, how you doing? The Angels win, all because of me.
Who is this, by the way?
I'm the Deo guy. You can just call me Deo guy.
So this isn't Belafonte calling from heaven, or?
Oh no, that's blasphemous! Don't ever call me that again. I do the Deo at the Angel Stadium all the time.
Ah, okay. So you're the one.
Yes, me. I got my own merch too, Todd. I got my own merch right now. I have a T-shirts right now that are coming out. I hope all of you will buy it at the stand there at the Angel Stadium.
So you're a resident Caribbean Angels fan, or what? How's that work?
Oh yeah, you better believe it. Listen to this. I bring my own bongos with me. So I have a shirt that are out right now. They say Deo, not Gayo. And I have another T-shirt that says "She digs the Deo Mayo."
Oh,
I love that one.
Oh, I think that'll sell better than Big 20 stuff.
Hey Todd, how you doing today, man? You look good, buddy.
No, it's not good, bro. I can't stand how many times they play you or you play yourself at the stadium.
What? What? I thought the fans love me. Every time I show up, everybody cheers.
No, I mean, you get the honks going Deo, but I mean, like that's like 40 to 60 times a game.
I want to hear. I bet you I get everybody here in the chat going Deo. Right? Type in Deo. Ready? Deo. Angels win.
You know, most of the time you do Deo, we blow it or we lose.
Oh boy.
Are you like in a dark
That's how
room
you
and you
put
just
it
start yelling Deo? You don't even know what's going on in the stands?
I tell you what, I'm not even in Orange County.
Jeez.
I live up in Kern County, and I got the job. I just sent in the recordings for Mr. Moreno. That's all.
You
He
did.
pays me $25 a day.
By the way, you have 4 Deos in the comments, and Mario's saying this guy just replaced Erica Weston's eye. 5 Deos now.
Deo! None of my fans are coming out. Deo! Hey, Todd, by the way, I love that wig you wore the other day. I really like it. It's a nice shag.
It is pretty good, isn't it? That's my real
It
hair.
looks great. You look good. I'll tell you what, you look great with bangs. I never thought of that.
You should.
I
You
didn't
should
think of you as a
have.
bang man.
Oh, bang man! You should have seen me in 99 or 2000. Shut up! I had the whole. I had the tips, just the tips.
That's it. The flaccid tips.
I had the
Well, let me
spike
sing-
with the
let me sing
tips,
this to-
the blonde tips.
Well, let me sing this to you, Todd. Ready?
Okay.
Go! Go!
All right, whatever your name is, Belafonte. Gotta go.
Okay, everybody, thank you for calling in. I'll see you later. Don't forget my merch. Bye.
I never thought we'd have the Deo guy call in. I never thought that. You know, we've had some surprises on the show. That's another one. See, that's him at the stadium. So very Deo is getting $25 more an hour than the minor leaguers. Angels on pace to win 1 game every series. I'm agreeing with that. I really am, dude. I don't see them doing much here in the second half, and this is something that again we have a easy ass schedule. I mean, we looked at it, but then again, it's not like we're the 2015, 2017 Angels where we're just off a postseason run. We have talent on the team. It's not looking good. And a lot of people are like, hey, check it out. Trout is going to be playing at Salt Lake City. So, I mean, what was our record with Trout? 10 home runs, 14 RBIs. I think he had like a 230 average, striking out a ton. I mean, is that really going to win us games? So, I don't know. Oh, we got one more phone call here.
It's the Halo Honk line.
Hey, Todd, how you doing? Marsha, WNBA.
Whoa, Marsha, how you doing, man? I mean, woman. You're.
Excuse me?
I just said I used the wrong. I used the wrong pronouns. I'm sorry.
You sure damn did. Hey,
Huh.
how you doing over there, Todd? I haven't talked to you in quite a while.
I know. I saw that you came off the disabled list. You're playing in basketball games, but you guys just hit the All-Star break. Did you make the All-Star team?
Well, I was about to, but the problem is the game I came back on, I went ahead and busted out my Achilles heel.
Oh, your Achilles
So
heel.
I'm going to be out for the rest of the season.
Oh man, you're a bench warmer. You're gonna be like in one of those man suits on the bench.
I'm pulling a number 6. That's what I'm doing. Hey, let me tell you, not the first time I pulled a number 6.
Oh.
Woo! Oh boy! I've had some adventures in my time. Let me tell you.
Boy, the way you fish for men on this podcast alone is pretty scary. So I can imagine what you do in your alone time.
Oh well, got the fish factory going on right now. So
Oh.
anything I can attract to be right. Do it. Fish factory is full effect, buddy. No layoffs over here. Let me tell you. Well, hold on a second.
What's that?
Oh, sorry.
What?
I was shooting hoops out here, and I had to spit.
Oh, I hear a cat in the background.
Yeah, it's my cat. Don't know my cat's name?
Is that the only pussy in that room?
Oh, hey now. Let's watch it there.
Quick on my
Let's
feet.
watch it.
Quick on my feet. What can I say?
Now let me call my cat over. See if she'll come to me. Come here, Dong. Come on, Dong. Dong, come here. Come on, Dong. Yeah, you're right. He's being rotten.
Okay.
No. Only one feline here, pal. Let me tell you.
So you guys have been practicing the scissor move lately, like on the court?
Whoa, on the court, yeah.
Yeah, on the court. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm talking about something else. That's between me and Grildo. Call that the high fly scissor kick.
Oh, that's
he loved it when I kicked him in the chest. That was like the best part. Laid him out flat. Anyway, yeah, we've been doing a lot of those. I came back for the game, played about half a quarter, and I guess I just took a weird snap, and my Achilles heel just popped, went down like Brad Pitt in movie Troy.
Oh, by the way, Mario says, "Is who wants some red snapper?" Is that what you're asking? The females over there?
Oh boy, haven't had a red snapper since I got sunburned at that nude beach I was at the other day.
That's disgusting.
Quite some time ago, actually.
By the way, Big 20, are you going to buy any of his merch?
I thought about it, but I don't want to seem like that girl that just follows her guy around as like this hopeless fan that's just trying to get closer and closer. You know what? If you don't want all this, he can get the hell out. I'll move on. I'll find some other sucker. Oh, guy.
Well, you're all man right there. I mean, woman. And
hey now.
The cat didn't like that either.
My cat Dong's getting pissed off now.
Yeah, you got to watch that little Dong.
Hey, Dong, you like Uncle Todd? Oh, he said no. Yeah, that's my cat Dong. And where's my other? I have another cat, it's a girl cat. I got them fixed because I don't want a bunch of kittens around me.
Mm-hmm.
So where's my other girl cat? Girl cat's name is Swamp Patches.
Swamp Patches.
She's around here somewhere. I don't know where she's at. Anyway.
They Big 20.
Yeah, anyways, yeah. So
Real
I'm out here in the backyard right now. I have my own basketball court, and I'm trying to keep my form. You know what I'm talking about?
No, but I will say that Big 20 wants to he wants you to move on because he's not into with chicks with
Hey, Big 20, it's okay. I'm not into chicks either. Oh, that's a dick towards you. There you go. You can take your little childish ice capade things you do, and you could go handle it yourself and have fun with the little girlies, and you can have a full-on woman here. Take care of you, pal.
I mean, I don't know what other man would love their significant other, their female friend or their wife or whatever to call them pal. You know what I mean? Like, come on, pal. Like in that nice feminine voice that you have.
What are you talking about?
I'm just saying, I'm complimenting you. I'm saying that feminine voice, Big 20 should be drooling all over himself. He should be spritzing the bed right now.
You want me to stay away from the pal? I'll stay away from pal. Stop saying pal. You're a buddy of mine. You know, if you think that's going to hurt my chances of scoring and getting pregnant, well, hey, you know what? I'll stop saying it. You know, how's that? Hey, I forgot to tell you, I got an invite to Artie Moreno's party he's having in Arizona.
Oh, you're going to go?
Yeah, I'm going to go. Hey, I heard you're going. You're going to go?
No.
Come on, bud. We'll grab a couple of beers. We'll hang out. We'll talk. We'll chat. We'll talk Angels baseball. Come on. It'll be fun.
As much as I'd like to be sitting on a bench at Artie's, party or in a lawn chair, whatever he has out there, scratching my balls like you and having a beer, I'm not into that.
Hey, no, I'm not either. I don't know why you keep continuing to have balls.
I heard from Matt, so Grillmaster told me.
Oh, you know what? He's telling stories again. All woman here, pal.
Okay.
We had a code word. We had a code phrase he would give me whenever he wanted to get frisky. He's like, "Hey, can I peek in the coin purse?" That's what he was telling me. As soon as he said that, I was like, "Oh, Grildo, you're a naughty little man, aren't you? All right, let's go back to the hotel room." And then we just kind of kick him in the chest and we lie on the bed and we go at it.
Can we just go back to Angels baseball, please?
Yeah, hey, they won today. Oh, wow. It's a shocker. I thought we were going to get swept. What do you think?
Last game ever in Oakland.
Are you really sad about the whole Oakland thing? I could give a crap about that dumb city.
No, I feel bad about the hardcore fans. I do.
No, I don't. They can all go to hell. Hey, tell you what, too. Not a lot of good-looking guys over there either. They're all down here in Southern California, pal. That's what it's all about.
Well, maybe you could ask Rally Chris. He's still available, I believe.
Hey, now, I saw him, and I'm digging that monkey suit he's got going on. It's his birthday, isn't it?
This Friday, yes, it is.
How would you like me popping out of that birthday cake? Oh, yeah. Got my Los Angeles Angels pasties over my nipples with the tassels.
No.
Start swinging those suckers around. Oh, boy.
That's a huge ass cake, man. That's at least an 8-foot cake to get you in there.
It'd be an 8-foot cake because I need some headroom in there. I'm kind of claustrophobic, to be honest with you. So, yeah, I would need some headroom in there. So it got to be like about an 8 to 9 foot cake. Just roll that sucker in. I'll pop out and I'll lamp dance the hell out of that guy.
Oh, well, Rally Chris says you're not invited to his birthday party. Only I am. So
are you sure?
That's what he said.
You don't want a monkey on that monkey? Could do the funky monkey, if you know what I'm talking about.
Marcia, do you just come to the chats to hit on my male friends here?
You know, I'm trying to score, Todd. That's what it's all about. You know, trying to get. How many times I got to say it? I'm trying to get pregnant, Todd. Really, really want to be a mother. I don't even care who the dad is. I just want to be a mother. Is that so wrong? Is that so wrong? Is there anyone out there who'd impregnate me? Come on. Anyone willing to give out the seed? No strings attached? Come on. You're up now, anybody.
Sounds like you're on the court trying to invite someone to go to the hole. Well, maybe you are. So there's that.
That's exactly what I do. Exactly what I do. Hey, that's a good basketball pun there.
Yeah, you could be like, hey, come on, drive the lane, dribble those balls, and try to score.
Exactly. Hey, Dong, come here. Did you hear that one? What are you doing, boy? Oh, never mind. Oh, boy. Never mind. Cat's up to no good, let me tell you. Yeah, so I'm just, shooting some hoops. I got the brace and the cast on my foot right now. I'm trying to keep everything straightened out. I'm not doing anything too crazy. Just want to get my outside shot perfected, if you know what I'm talking about.
Got you.
You know, hey, I'm thinking about looking into some baseball, but there's no money in it, or softball.
Yeah, there's no money in softball for sure.
To be a third baseman, you think? Well, hey, God, to be honest with you, no money in WNBA basketball either.
I heard they got a new.
Oh, I'm messing with you, of course.
By the way, Robert says Marcia doesn't have an Adam's apple, just the stem.
I got the whole apple tree in here, pal.
Oh, jeez. All right, bud, pal.
I could yodel like a mother effer.
Okay, guy. I'll let you get back to the dong over there and the only pussy on the court. And you have a good rest of your Sunday afternoon. I got to get back over here. I still got family at the pad, so I appreciate you calling in, though, Marcia.
Hey, no problem. And all you guys out there, if you miss out on me, it's all right. Just whatever you do, be a man about it. Don't cry. I hate when guys cry. Every time I hear little babies cry, it makes me lactate. So anyway, talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
And I think with that, we'll end it. It's been a crazy day today. Angels win 8-5, win 1 out of 3. Hope you enjoyed the calls. Thank you to those that did call besides Marcia and the Deo guy. And we're going to play us out with some Stukas. The Angels win. We will be back here tomorrow evening after hopefully the Angels get a W over the Mariners because they actually have a chance to affect things. So, wait. Jeez, I got 2 calls right here.
It's the Halo Honk line.
Hey, Grill Master here with a quick question.
Mm-hmm.
For the Saturday tailgate next weekend, are you guys staying at Mezzos the whole time, or are you going to into the stadium for the Mike Trout giveaway bobblehead?
I think I'm going to at least go into the stadium to grab a bobblehead. Whether I'm going to stay or not is up to how the day goes. If the day's going good, I'll probably come back and stream. If it's not, I'll just go in there and chill, watch the game, then come out for the post game.
Like, were you gonna go to? Did you come back to Mezzos like near the end of the game? Because I was planning on actually going to Mezzos next Saturday for for at least the back part of the tailgate if you were going to be streaming the game.
Yeah, you know what? I'll let you know the day of because I plan to do a post game there anyway. So
shoot a DM to me if you can.
Okay, I will.
All right, thanks. That was all.
All right, appreciate it, Grill.
All right, no problem.
We'll probably have you on too if you want. Okay, he hung up. All right, with that being said, we're going to call it a day, call it a night, whatever. Is Marsha a Beastie Boy? There you go. So everyone have a good rest of your evening and go Angels. Let's do this again tomorrow. The Angels win.